are
Hi.
you?
This meeting is being
Amazing.
recorded.
How are you both?
I'm
Good.
gonna you.
Good. Yeah, amazing, amazing, cool. Appreciate you guys jumping on. Whereabouts are you based?
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Can you just give me? Yeah.
Sure. No
Hey.
worries. Whereabouts are you guys based? Like, where are you from?
We're in Tennessee at the moment. We're both from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm actually in South America right now. I'm in Brazil, so I don't know how far
Oh,
away it is.
nice.
Oh.
Yes.
But yeah, beautiful, beautiful part of the world for sure. Awesome. Well, guys, welcome to the call. My name's Jack. I am one of like the main guys on Rich's team. The point of today is to really get to understand about you, like what you want out of life, if and how we can help you get there. I'll talk you through what that looks like. If not, like I'll just point you in the right direction. Cool. I'll probably work out in like 15, 20 minutes whether we can even help you or not. And if we can, then we'll go through like what that looks like. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. You were speaking of Richard on DMs, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. He sent you over some pretty cool videos for you to watch. Did you get a chance to go through those at all?
Yes, I started cause I saw what video was cause you sent me some today that I actually watched already, but I
Cool.
just want to refresh my mind again. So I just started watching again. And also he sent me, I think was 12
11 mindset.
11 mindsets.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I just couldn't see. Watch only one. That I
Yeah.
have a problem with my website, but
Okay.
The Google Docs.
open it. So yeah, I just watched the first one. So I'm still missing, I think 10.
All good. All good.
Yeah.
No worries. They didn't bore you to death, did they? The videos?
So,
Like they didn't put you to sleep. They didn't bore you to death or anything. No.
What do you mean?
Like as in they weren't like boring, were they?
Oh,
no,
no,
at all, no.
Okay. Cool. Fantastic. Love to see it.
No.
Awesome. So do I say your name as Danine? Is that right?
Danian.
Danian. Okay. Cool. And for you?
Anishka.
Anishka and Danian. Okay, cool. Let me write that down. Anishka, cool, and Danian. All right, awesome. Well, what was your biggest takeaway from the video out of interest for you both?
You want me to start?
Yeah,
Okay, so for me, the reason why I learned about Richard was because I purchased the Digital Wealth Academy.
Yeah.
And that's what like I'm already like doing all the models. So for me, I've been doing like network marketing with different like companies and all that, but I wasn't being I wasn't being consistent on it because of course it's like I have just a regular job where I work from home at least, but I work from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. But I know I have a lot of potential when it comes to like digital marketing. So I wanted something that could help me get to where I want to be to become myself like into a mentor or a coach, a lifestyle coach, in order for me to, bring more to like for other people. Because even though I don't have like a huge community on my social media, but that's something that I can build up. But I needed something to guide me. So that's why I did that. That's why I got the Digital Wealth Academy. And then when I started studying, that's when he started listening. And I was like, you need to listen to this dude because it's like we're here trying to figure out what we can do. And then we're struggling just living like paycheck to paycheck. And it's like there's a lot more we can do out there with digital marketing. So that's when he heard about the digital arbitrage from the Richard videos and all that. And then he's into fitness. So that's all, but he's more shy than I am. So he was like, how am I going to find something that I can do when I'm so shy? Like I don't like showing my face on social media, or it's just a little bit harder for me to just do that. And he started watching all his videos and we both watched them together. So he was like, okay, I need to do this because I feel like it's time for me to just step up and do something different.
Yeah,
So
I appreciate that, and that's really good like outlines, by the way. Did you have anything to add to that, Danian?
Yes. So in my part, my side is because like she said, I'm very shy, and I mean this is just like I don't know how I become to be shy because I used to make some video when I was younger, but I was just playing and on social media. But now like I want to do something real, something for my family and all that. I just
Mm,
become like very shy and I don't want to show my face and all that.
mm-hmm,
So I she started talking to me, speaking about all this stuff, and I decide, I start feeling this like, hey, I want to do something for
mm,
my family, for me, and I know I'm good on this part, on these sides. I'm good in the gym. I just sometimes just start and then I stopped because the
mm-hmm,
motivation just gone.
yeah.
But um I've been working to this company. I'm a manager in a warehouse,
Okay.
and I've been working like 4 years with this person, and I very appreciate him. But I'm still with the same uh payment, and like I told her like, hey, I know I'm good on a lot of things, and I if I can make him rich because I run his company.
Yeah.
He not live here. He live in California, and
Yeah.
I'm in charge of his company. And if I can do this for him, I think
Mm,
I'm pretty sure I can do it for myself and for my
mm-hmm,
family.
mm-hmm,
So I told her like, hey, I like this guy,
Richard.
Richard, and I think I wanna, I just wanna put my money if I have to, and I'm gonna,
mm-hmm.
Just
do
invest in the
yeah, I'm
future.
gonna invest on my future and my family future, and
Mm.
Okay.
do it.
That sounds like a very interesting journey that you guys have been on. That's cool. And are you guys like together or like how does this work?
We're
Just so
married.
We're married. Yeah.
Hmm.
married. Wow, cool. How long have you been married?
Well, we got
Yeah.
married in January, but
Yeah.
we've been together for like 2 years
2 years.
already.
2 years.
So we
Wow.
got married in January, and like I said, we both from Puerto Rico, and our first language is Spanish.
Yeah.
And it's like now we're here in Tennessee, and it's like it's home for now, but I love to travel, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just hard sometimes because I have more availability, he doesn't. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
we now that we're together and we're like we want to have kids, we want to be able to see our families because our families are not here. So
Mhm.
it's
Sure.
like we need to build up a life where we feel free in
Yeah.
order for us to have that quality time with our loved ones and
Mhm.
also with
And
us
also
and enjoy the time.
enjoy
Yeah.
what the time and what we doing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Respect. I actually can see why that's like a huge thing for you guys as well. Family plays a huge role in especially my journey as well. One question for you then, like in order to help your family provide like this beautiful life that you wanted for future kids and also current family that you have, who is it that you first need to provide for?
Ourselves.
What do you mean? What is
Like
it?
before our family and everything, like if we have to choose someone in order for us to provide, like the first person you want to
Oh,
provide,
my mom, my
his mom.
family. My
His
mom,
mom.
she's
Mm,
like I said, I think on my
mm,
when I apply for this, my mom is my first
Hmm.
mm,
person in my mind. Like I wanna just
mm-hmm.
like reach her, like retire her.
He felt very touched
Yeah.
with his story
Yes.
because it's very similar to
My mom.
his story growing up and all that. So yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
definitely.
Okay. And then even before that, Damien, as well, like in order to provide for your mum, would it be fair to say that you first need to provide for yourself?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So if we look at that and then like as a free, in what ways do you feel like you need to provide for yourself more so that you can then start to provide for your families?
Okay. Can you explain that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um.
it's not it's
That's
because
okay.
your English is very perfect
Very
for me.
Yeah.
okay. Do you like it's okay if you want to like speak in like Spanish if that's easier, or if you'd rather me like slow down because I know that I can speak like super quick.
I can explain to him that
No, you're
way he can.
Yeah.
So what he said was, let me just be clear. So you ask him basically like what he can do for him in order to provide for himself. Like,
Uh, yeah. In essence, like right now, in what ways do you both need to provide for yourselves more so that you can then start to provide for other people?
So basically, when it comes to us, like to provide for ourselves, like if I think about it, the way I see it, it's like, of course, we both have this like job right now. What we want to do extra, honestly, it comes with the consistency, and we are here just because the reason why we decided to do this is because this is what we want. So we were able to accept our reality and be like, we need to step away from being from our comfort zone, and we're willing to learn and do whatever it takes in order for us to provide into a different place, in order for us to double up what we're making right now.
Okay.
It's like, you know, it's the learning, it's the commitment, it's the consistency, it's this, what do we have to leave behind that we're not doing right now? I mean, that we're doing right now that's taking time from what we want to do or what we want to build.
Very interesting that you mentioned that, actually, because that's kind of where I was leading with it. It's like when you talk about leaving behind, we look at that together, like internally, what is it that you feel that you both need to leave behind in order to leave your comfort zone and actually step into something new?
In order, like if we're gonna talk about me, it would be the laziness, because I like to wait on things. Like even though I could have a list of things, right? But I like to procrastinate. If I can do it later, I'll do it later. You know, it's like
do you
at
like
the
to do
moment, I have the time for doing whatever I want because I work from 2 to 11. So if I wake up early, I have the time to work out. I have the time to sit down, study, do whatever I have to do. But just because my mind wasn't set at that point, that's why I know it was just me holding back. Now that I started studying and that I was like, I need to get this. Now my mindset switch and his mindset switch. We're like, we need to take advantage of the time we have and put it into the things that will take us where we want to be. So other than that, like we don't have any, like he doesn't play video games, and it's like we stopped watching a lot of TV because that was taking our time. So it's like we're willing to just have this routine of let's wake up early, let's dive into some personal growth, let's have our time with God, let's just be consistent of the things and have the mindset set on where we want to be in the future, like moving towards that.
My side, I think I need to be less shy. You know, be a little bit more social.
Okay.
Definitely, because I don't like to speak with other, and if I need to sell something, I need to speak with people. You know. And definitely do that. I have to,
like
be too shy. Yeah,
get out there.
That's natural. It's
also
natural.
take a risk. You know.
You are more like he needs to take the risk when it comes to like put where to put the money, like
my
literally.
money now, like cause I'm good with money, because I know how to
Save up and
save and all that, but I'm a little bit scared when I have to I'm gonna invest on this because this thing gonna give me something. I just I have to think a lot to just put the money and take the risk.
Of course.
And I told her like, hey, if I have to pay 5K, whatever it is, to get my mentor, I'm gonna put it. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the risk.
Well, these are actually very insightful routes that we can go down. Definitely, I would like to say a couple of things that I picked up on, and we're not brushing anything under the cup. We'll just address it kind of as they come. First thing, Anisha, was you had mentioned that you like to procrastinate. Is that something that you actually like to do, or is that something that you're like kind of internally unaligned with?
It's like it's not something that I want to do. It's not something that I enjoy doing, but it's like it doesn't, like at some point. Well, not right now because I'm working on it. But when I explain the issue, it's like, oh, it was okay. If I don't do it today, like tomorrow's another day, you know, it's like, okay, that's fine. So I started working on some other things just because I didn't want to do the most important. So it was like, it was a battle that I was having with myself. And I was like, I'm just gonna, like, my body needs to rest. But what do you mean it needs to rest? When you're working from home 2 to 11, like, you're not doing anything. And then it's like, I want to work out, but then I'm not being consistent. I work out one day and then the other one, I just don't. And it's like having that, like, not being stable and being consistent with myself made me realize I'm trying to blame everybody around me, or I'm trying to blame certain other like the circumstances, but the problem isn't me. Like, I have to do something, but I don't. My mindset was I have to do this instead of this is what I want to do.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You know.
I get that. Yeah. Also, like,
to be like that.
Yeah.
Being shy, Danian, like, that's normal at the start. Like, everyone's kind of shy, like, when they get on camera. Like, some people obviously have like a natural ability, like few and far between, but it's natural. Like, everyone feels like that, man. I felt like that. Richard felt like that. Like, every successful person that I've spoken to, whether they're doing 10K a month or 100K a month or even $1 million a month, like, they experience the same things at the start. It's like a muscle, right? Like, then if you go to the gym, your biceps are never going to grow if you don't, like, hit the curls, right? Get the weights in your hand. So same principle here. My question to you both would be, if you knew that success was guaranteed, on the other side of taking a risk, on the other side of leaving procrastination behind, on the other side of letting go of the procrastination, would you then do it?
I honestly,
To be honest,
honestly, on my side, the way I see it is that success is always there. You just have to have, like, you have to be willing to do the work in order to get it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's something that when you have your mindset set on those things, and when you accept the things that you have to work on, success is just there. It's just how you approach it. Because I could be happy with what I have today, but I'm able to identify, hey, these are things that I need to work on in order to be better and get to where I want to be. You know, it's like, it's something that it doesn't have to be like, it's sure already. That's why it's like, oh no, what if you know it's sure? I already know it's sure. I see a lot of people having that success. You just have to build it and work it for yourself.
Yeah, and I do agree. But when we look at this, right, like, in order to understand what you need to do, you must first remove what's stopping you, right? Like, that's essentially what it is. It's kind of like if your car's blocked, you first need to remove the block in order to drive forward. Same principle here. And so when we look at that roadblock, what do you feel the roadblock is that you both need to remove in order to be able to provide the life that we spoke about before?
Yeah. So it's your shyness, and just put yourself out there and just be willing to.
Because I'm very straight. You know, when I decide to do something, I just
he has
my
that
mindset
good.
just
His
change
mindset is just
okay,
like,
I'm gonna do this.
This is what I want, and he doesn't stop until he gets it.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. If we dive into that, then, like, if you know that that's your mindset, and you know that once you commit, like, you're there, what is it that stopped you committing?
For you,
to get there,
like, stop, like, what do you think stops him? That's what you asked.
Exactly, yeah.
What do you think it stops you to committing into that when you put yourself in something? I feel like
it will depend of what it is. I mean the thing that I wanna do. But for example, I don't know, to just make this company, right? Create my own company. I think something that I could stop me maybe is the fear to lose something, to lose money, to lose time with my family. I think that's a problem. Probably can be the problem. But like I said, I have this mindset. If I wanna, like, for example, the gym, I like the gym, and I've been working out all my life. But sometimes I just miss the gym one day, and the next day I say, okay, I'm just miss today because I don't feel good. Then tomorrow I just try to go again, and I say, I don't feel good today neither. So probably because I'm just miss the day before.
The day in the middle. So it's like,
it's just,
you got too comfortable saying,
I
I'm
can't
not going.
stop. If I stop doing something, I will definitely probably will stop doing it.
Yeah.
in the future. Like it just I need to keep going. So I know that I just start knowing that, and that's what I'm now. I just been in the gym like a couple of months because
Yeah.
my mindset said I told her like, hey baby, I just want to do this and this is what I want, and I'm not gonna stop. And I just when I know I can go to the gym this 3 days because I have to fly or something. I'm just
Mm.
gonna do very hard work this day
Yeah.
The
before
the
the
next
day.
days or the days before. It's like for him, it's been a few months already where even if it's 11 p.m., he goes to the gym and
Yeah.
he's like, no, because this is, this is my compromise with
This
myself,
is what
with
I
my
want.
health. This is what I want. So it's like if I stop going, it's like I'm I'm not doing what I said I was going to do.
Hmm.
In my side,
And
it
I
was
feel
like
like I failed myself.
exactly. So
Mm.
in my side, it was like my excuse, and I'm gonna say it like that. It was like, oh, I don't have the information that I need in order for me to do what I want to do. And then I
Mm.
was like, no, but you need to, if you don't have the information, get it. Like you can just look for it. And then for me, it was more of the money
The
or
money.
oh, I don't know, like what if it doesn't work? And for me, it was like I already been selling certain things for somebody else, and then it's like I don't have the credibility in order for me to go back, and what am I going to say because I'm still not successful. It was like those doubting questions, and I was like, no. Like when I started studying, I was like, this is my opportunity. Like from my past experiences, this is life. So you're
Mm.
gonna have good times, you're gonna have bad times. You learn from those, opportunities in the bad moments, and then that's what's gonna bring me now into where I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the way I see it now, because I was talking to my mom earlier, I'm like, my opportunity is to do my comeback using those things that happen
Hmm.
as a motivational way to see, hey, this is where I am now. It's fine if you were there. It's fine if the point
Hmm.
is accepting and then
Hmm.
just moving forward onto what's next.
Yeah.
Okay. All
It's
So
right.
just as the yeah the
yeah,
fail.
the failure, it's not a
Mm.
failure because you learn something from it. You know
Mm.
what not to do and what to work on.
And even if it was a failure, by the way, like that's okay because failure brings growth, right? Just like when you go to the gym and you push your muscles to failure, like they are essentially going
Yeah.
to grow off the back of that,
Exactly.
right? So if you avoid failure or you avoid accepting failure, you also avoid accepting growth. So very
Hmm.
important to be aware of these two things. Okay, because the one thing I'd like to ask you is like, what is it that you had to accept that you hadn't accepted up to this point to be able to put yourself in a position where you can see the success and you believe that you can do it?
Why right now? Wow, for me, it's there's at the moment I feel like I have accepted everything because
Hmm.
my mindset has been like I
Okay.
switch.
Okay. Yeah, we're on the same page. Like, what is it that you had to accept? Like even before this call, like what is it that you both had to accept to have that switch?
Okay, so wow,
Oh,
before
the comfort. I don't
yeah,
want to
for
be.
him,
For me, just I accept that I'm good with this job, and I earn
you earn
good
decent money.
money,
Mm.
but I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to
Mm.
keep making other person rich. I want to
Mm-hmm.
work for me, and I
Mm.
accept that I'm too comfort here.
Comfortable.
Exactly
Mm-hmm.
comfortable here, and I need to do something for me. Just
Mm.
Yeah.
Comfort is an interesting word because in your lives, I imagine well, from what we've spoken about so far, it's like you want to provide a life for future kids, your mums, your dads, like everyone in Puerto Rico and where your family are. Have you achieved that?
mm-mm.
Mm.
No.
So, in what way is your life comfortable?
For me, just for
Right.
me, because I wasn't thinking of my mom on because I help her sometimes, but not how I want to help her. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just I think I was thinking like, okay, this is my life, and I have to work for me and my family. So this job give me this, and we are good, we're living good. So okay, I think I'm good here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
wasn't
like he
thinking of my mom.
stopped dreaming. He stopped
Yeah,
wanting
and also I didn't know
better
what I
things.
want to do. That was the other
Mm.
problem.
Yeah.
Because I
Mm-hmm.
told her like, baby, what I do,
What am I
do,
good
what
at?
I'm
He was
good
like,
at.
what am I good at? What can I do? Or what?
Because
How
I
can I
like a lot
bring
of
more?
things.
How can I bring more into our family and into our life? Like, for example, I love traveling.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't into all the traveling, but he started traveling with me. So he's like, oh, I like this. I
Yeah.
like this new experiences that I'm taking. But then our differences is that he's very good with money.
Mm-hmm.
I am like, not, I'm like, let's just live the moment. Let's just go and do and whatever.
Yeah.
But then he was more like, we cannot travel. Like, we have to save up. And for me, it's like, why can't we do both? Like, we have to put ourselves to do something just for us to have the lifestyle that we want.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he got too comfortable into I'm making enough money to have a good house, and we're renting a house, we don't own a house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, the goal is to own a house. So
Mm-hmm.
we were just, I feel like we both got too comfortable with just providing for ourselves, and it's like we have enough money for food. It's like, we're Christians, so we were like, God will provide, and he has.
Yeah.
Let's go. But I felt in my heart, and he felt it too, but I can speak for myself. I was like, I feel already moved that I have to just do something about it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's so much more that I can do that I'm not doing.
Yeah.
And when I realized that, and we also, another thing is like, you go on social media and you see a lot of people that are successful, and then you start scrolling, and I was just doing this like on my phone all day, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Why? And
Right.
I can just change it. So that's another thing that we stopped doing. It's like I stopped following things that were not adding into my life, into what I want. So
Mm-hmm.
now I go in there and now I see people talking about mindsets, talking about what's next, talking about, hey, digital marketing, or it's like, okay, this is, I gotta do something with this.
Okay. Isn't it interesting how fear is often masked by so many different things? Because if we look at cause and symptom, right, or cause and effect, how you want to put it, like the symptom is laziness, the symptom is shyness, the symptom is not living up to your capabilities. Ultimately, if we look at the core foundation of that, and feel free to agree or disagree, by the way, it's just like an open conversation. Do you feel like that is fear, just creating multiple symptoms though? If we look at it, like, okay, like you're not tapping into what you're capable of doing because you don't want it not to work out. So like you're masking it with like, I like to be lazy, or I like to procrastinate, or I'm a shy person. And like ultimately the core root of that is fear. Well, how do you feel?
No, I agree. Like, we, it's not fair. It's not fair that we have to create those symptoms, because we're not sick. There's a lot more. There's a lot more we can do. But we get too comfortable saying, oh yeah, it's okay, I'm like that, no, I don't want to be like that. It's like working on ourselves into, like, it's like, oh, I'm a mean person, I'm like that, there's nothing you can do about it. Oh yes, there's something you can do about it. Like, you already saying you're like that, so, and that's not right, so what can you do with yourself to just work on that? You know what I mean? It's, yeah.
Okay. So when we look at that, like what's actually scarier though? Is it scarier to continue to operate with the same decision-making process that is ultimately leading you in these routes of comfortability and procrastination? Or is it scarier to actually back yourself, take a risk and step into a new version of yourself?
No, I'm willing to take the risk and just be a better version of myself. It's like, I don't want to, that's the reason why we're here. We don't want to we don't want to be on the same circle of doing the same thing. Yeah, no, I don't want to, because I look at my parents and I'm like, man, like, my parents are amazing, and they had their businesses and everything, but they gave up. And I was like, I want to do something different. It's like, I don't want to keep that cycle of, oh no, you work until you're 60 something, you retire, and then you live with your retirement money. It's like, there's nothing bad against if that was
not a live pay, patient by
no, like, I've seen people struggle in my family, and I don't want to do that. I see myself creating more and having more that it will give me the ability for me to share with them. It's like, I need to build up something for myself. that will be able to provide for my family in order for me to help, my extended family. Let's talk about my mom, my dad, and, that's my motivation. That's how I see it. That's why I'm set in what I want. And I know he is too. It's like we're tired of just the day by day living without any purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Well, how long have you been sick of that?
Oh my God.
Your whole life. I mean,
Yeah, I
you can speak for yourself.
Yeah, no, I've been like, wow, I think since I moved here to Tennessee.
Is that like funny though? Like, I know that you guys laugh. Like, obviously, like not to be that guy. However, like humans typically laugh off something that's uncomfortable to them. Do you know why? Do you know why that is?
No.
No, because it means that we don't have to take on as much pain as it actually causes us, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so when we
it's been a long time. I honestly say, like, I wish it's like sometimes I can sit down and think, and I'm like, why I went to so many different college and I never finished anything because I had to work, and it was like I was working for somebody else, and it was just that frustration, and it was painful. It's painful to see yourself here. It's okay, we have a job, and I'm grateful for that. Because of course we have, a roof on top of our heads. But am I happy with the life I have? Even though, I have my person, I'm not happy because it's frustrating. And I know he feels the same way because we've talked about it. And it's like people that don't understand will see us as, oh, like you're not being grateful with what you have.
They're
and
not
it's
gonna
like
understand.
they're not gonna understand because their mindset is different.
Yeah.
And it's like, now that we go into this part that's very emotional, how do I feel? I don't feel good. I would love to feel amazing. I would love to be an inspiration for people. I would like to get where I want to be in order for me to say, hey, I did it. I was able to build all this, and I'm able to, to provide. I'm here now. You can do yourself. You can do the same thing yourself. But this is the reason why we spoke about, the one-on-one mentorship, because yes, you could be focused, but if you have a person that guide you through the process, because the hard times will be, like bad things will happen. You'll have a bad day. Let's put it that way. And it's good to have somebody that can guide you into, hey, it's okay. This is what we're gonna do. And
how long is a long time?
Huh?
How long is a long time?
A long time for like we've been feeling this way.
Yeah, exactly. Like we mentioned, that's a long time, right? But like when we genuinely look at it as a timeline, like how long has that actually been?
All my 20s for me. It's since I graduated high school. It's like when you start seeing your life.
Since you have to.
When you have the responsibility
to
provide for yourself, it's like you start feeling stuck, frustrated. You start feeling the pain. Yeah, the 18s, at least for me.
How old are you both now?
I'm 32.
I'm 29.
29, 32. So like 11 to 14, 15 years, right?
Yeah.
Meet in the middle, 11 years. Wow. Okay. So let's look at it then, right? Because 11 years ago, when you first had these thoughts, or when you first understood this like difference of what you could make, when you look at, how can we phrase it, like when you look at where you could be today versus where you are now, what do you feel has cost you both financially, not living to your full capability?
I feel most of it is financially, and I feel like emotionally not waking up doing something you love.
When we look at the timeline, like, okay, well, let's put it in perspective. In order to provide for your family, your kids in the future, your family as well, like how much money do you need to make to achieve that?
Well, do we have to put a number on it?
Well, when we look at it,
okay,
right,
we can say the minimum.
Did you come here to aim for the minimum?
I didn't come here for a minimum.
No, I didn't come for the minimum. I want to be, more and more.
It's not, to be honest with you. Yes, it's the financial.
I just
of
want to feel
course,
good doing what I'm
it's
doing.
there, but I want to feel happy with my life.
Of course. In order to feel happy with your life, you first need to understand that, you know, you don't live paycheck to paycheck. You're able to provide for your kids, for your mum, for your dad, for everyone in your family, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And in order to do that, how much money must you first make?
Wow.
Millions.
Oof, right?
Millions.
It's like
Yes.
millions of dollars. If we start off like I
Yes.
did in my digital wealth academy, Richard sent us in the mindset to do a letter to ourselves from here to in a
Yeah.
year. And
Yeah.
I did mine and I put 30K just because right now with my job, I wanted to double up what I wanted to do the same thing that I'm doing with my current job,
Mm.
doing the digital marketing and working on that. So that was like my goal for a year, right?
30K a month or 30K a year?
Well, I did it 30K a month. Yes,
Okay.
like 30K a month.
hmm
But of course, I have to be realistic. And when I divided it, I put like 5K a month, like just because I'm not doing like this, just because it could be that. That will be my motivation. Like that's the goal. Like I have to reach that. But if I do more, then it's even better.
Okay.
But like I said, I did what he said, but at the same time, this is when I'm like, okay, I need a mentorship. Because it's like, even though I don't know it all, it's better to have better clarity on, okay, this is gonna be your goal because this is what you wanna, where you wanna be when it comes to financially with just organizing goals better.
Mhm.
That's what I
So
mean.
can I challenge that? Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah. If you both need to earn like millions to provide for your families, like, is it fair for you to set yourselves goals of like 5K a month, or like when you know that in order to achieve real life, real time fulfillment, you need to aim higher? Is it fair for
Oh
you to
yeah.
do?
At least what
Like, is
200.
it fair? Like, is it
Mm,
fair for you to actually set these like smaller goals for yourself though? Like, is it fair for you both to do that if you have bigger aspirations?
No, it's not fair to just put ourselves like. I mean, it's good to have an idea what you can do, but not to set it one amount when you can do more.
Okay.
You know,
Exactly.
that's how I see it. I might be seeing it differently.
Can I,
I don't
yeah,
know.
like, can I share a perspective with you on that though? Yeah.
Sure,
It's like
sure.
if you limit yourself with the goals that you set, yes, numbers are just numbers and we can fantasize around numbers all day long. However, like, it's about having like an endpoint to reach on top of the mountain, right? For example, like if you don't have a number goal, it's like I want to provide for my family, but there's no outcome to aim for, right? You're just climbing this ever growing mountain. It becomes exhausting. That's how people burn out, right?
Mhm.
It's happened to me many times. So if we genuinely look at it, like to actually visualize and imagine like how you want to provide for your family, who you need to become to provide for your family in that way, like what is the number that you associate with providing for your families on the level that you need to, or the level that you
I
desire to.
would say 500,000, like for a start.
Mhm.
To
Like
provide
to
to, I mean, I'm
to be
talking
like
about
overall.
together or just by each.
Like, well, like 500,000 a year, so you could both like 20, like what's that, like 40K a month, or 40, like 3K a month, something like that, and that would both set your families up, and that would be like a measurable amount for you both to like aim for.
Oh, but then,
Yeah, okay. So let's look at that, right? Like 40K a month.
yeah.
Let's say that you started acting like the version of you who you know you're capable of 11 years ago. That's 40K a month times 11, which is $500,000 a year. Times that by 11, that's $5.5 million. So ultimately, you guys not being willing to step up to your potential and you letting fear hold you back has cost you $5.5 million in opportunity.
Oh. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
it
Is that
hurts.
funny?
It hurts.
Is it funny?
It's not funny.
It, at all.
It's just reality hitting.
Wow.
Like
Mm.
That is crazy.
it's hard.
And even if we put the money to aside, right, and put the numbers to aside, like what has it cost you from a non-financial perspective?
the growth,
No, that is sad because
it's sad, but it's like, what am I missed out on so many things. Like, it's not just, yeah, of course it's the money, but all the things that you have to go through and learn and see and experience. It's 11 years that I've been doing nothing, just working on a daily basis, just
being,
just existing, not doing anything for
you?
for yeah.
How much longer are you willing to accept that as a reality for you?
No much longer. I don't want to be where, no.
How long is that?
This is now. This is today.
This.
I mean, it started for
Just
me
right now.
a few days ago, but yeah.
Okay. I hope you're not saying that because it fits I hope you're not saying that because it fits the conversation there, and like you do actually genuinely mean it for you both, by the way.
No, I mean it. I'm
Yeah.
very serious. I'm very serious. I don't. No. It's been what, 3 days since I started the academy and everything, and for me it's been more clear to understand a lot of things, and our conversations this past few days have been this.
Just this.
And it's like, we're not even including anybody else from our family in this. It's just us, because we don't want people to just start saying or commenting, are you sure? Like, come on.
We just want to surprise them.
We just want to be able to do it. And this is a conversation we had. You know, what is it to be like, let's go visit them, sit down, and just ask them, what are your debts? Here you go. We're going to pay for them. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? Because they don't know. And that's when, that is something that will be very fulfilling for us to do. But this is something that we're doing for ourselves. And it's very good, and it feels good that we are both in the same mindset of this is what we want and this is what we're going to get.
Yeah, that's real shit as well. Like, because I'll show you a little story about me. I went to Marbella in February, in Spain, which is like this like super nice place in Spain, like Lambos, Ferraris, everything. My mum was kind of like in Miami but smaller, right? And like my mum on the way told me that she had $15,000 or £15,000 worth of debt, which is like $18,000. And I was like, oh shit, like damn. Like I didn't tell her, like I didn't respond to her. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. But like in my head I knew that I needed to lock in. And her birthday is in 2 months' time, in July. And so basically now I've managed to get my business to a point where I can pay that off in full for her birthday. And like I understand where you guys are at when you say that, right? Because it's like a big driver. So I can relate to that on many levels. So let's look at that, right? Like, because there is a side when you do that, and you can both fly back to Puerto Rico, sit your parents down, and just be like, look, like whatever your debts are, like I can pay them off. And you can look at each other and feel nothing but gratitude and joy for all of the risks, all of the hard work that you've taken. In 6 months' time, you can sit there and say, fucking hell, I'm actually $40,000 a month. You can sit there and believe that you've actually done it. You backed yourself time after time after time again. And when you really visualize that moment of sitting in your parents' house, sitting them down and saying that, everything that you've achieved, every hurdle that you've overcame, what is that moment worth to you?
Everything. It's worth taking the risk. It's worth feeling uncomfortable. It's so worth it to just do everything. It's just, it's like, and to be honest, it's like whenever I think about the things that I can make for myself and that I'm able to provide for my family, it's like, for a moment, it's like the fear disappears. It's like it becomes, that fear becomes into like the motivation on wanting to do it. It's not just the fear all the time. I feel like this is what I want, and this is what I want to get, and I'm using that feeling in order for me to take it. Because if we wouldn't feel like this, we wouldn't book the call. If we, it's like,
well, wait, time out. Only because like being on the call is important, and like I appreciate that, but being on the call just isn't enough. Why? Because it's kind of like going to the gym, wanting to get into the best shape of your life, but not lifting the weights and expecting to gain the muscle, right? Right. So being on the call is important because essentially you're in the gym, but it's not being here that's important. It's about what you do on the call that's important. It's about what you do whilst we speak and after, the days, the weeks, and the months and the years to come, right? And the only reason that I address this is because so many people like to say that. And I've taken thousands of calls for my own business, for Rich's business, and for like many other businesses. And people like to say that, but it's still convincing yourself that you're doing something that ultimately brings you what kind of return on investment? Nothing, right? Unless you actually take the actions that's required.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So when you genuinely visualize the moment of you providing everything, taking all the risks, and telling yourself that this time you're going to do it, like, how does that sit with you both emotionally when you really visualize that?
Ooh.
It feels amazing to just.
I've been since we started meeting her, like this conversation that we want to do this. I feel like I just want to do everything like right now. Like I start doing everything. Like I feel like hyper. Like okay, I want to do this. I want to do this.
I feel like I'm married to a different man, and that's
oh
my yes. Like I see him now, and I'm like, who is this?
Amazing.
But it feels good. It feels good, and
I wake up early thinking, okay, I want to do this. I want to start. I want to watch.
I need to watch this video. I need to do this. Let me see what. And we're both like, it's like let's just start. Let's just
Okay.
I mean, I can see me. I can see me on my top, like having this
financial stability, the freedom,
the freedom. Like I can see me just, hey babe, let's book something and let's go to Puerto Rico to visit our family. And like I was yesterday, I was taking a bath and I was thinking like, hey, because I have good relationship with my dad, but we have like a dad and son, and I can see me like have this conversation with him and tell him, hey, tell me what you're on, what is your dad, what you need, and I can see his face and I can feel it, and that's what I told him, like, hey, I want to do this. I don't care what I have to put on it, but I'm gonna do it, and I feel like it's amazing.
Okay.
It feels amazing.
I actually really respect that because like I'm shared with you already, like family is a big driving force for me as well. Okay. Well, I can talk you through what we do if you'd like, and I can show you the plan. I'm not sure if you saw, but did you see the acceptance rate for our program?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You did, yeah, 34%. So obviously runs quite low. The reason why is because people aren't willing to let go of their fear, and they're not willing to do something uncomfortable because it is going to be uncomfortable. However, I'd like to extend you an invite to the program because I believe that you guys have a huge driving force and a huge fire inside of you right now, and to not capitalize on that would be insane. So one thing I'd like to address though is I'd like to address this jump it's going to require, right? So let's say that the program makes sense, like you want to do it, you still feel this fear, you still feel this like self-doubt creep in, you still feel like the 1.0 version of yourself instead of the 2.0 version of yourself start to speak, and it says, you know what, don't take the risk, let's delay it, I'm not sure if this is going to work. Are you going to let yourself listen to that lower voice?
No.
No.
No way. We already
that type
no.
I think no.
Next steps really look like processing the investment, getting you rock and rolling. I'll talk you through that in a sec. Getting you in a one-to-one chat with your coach, and then we'll take the first step to you actually being able to live the life that you want to live. And so the investment required for you to be able to do that, get the coaching, get you to a position where you can actually step up like you know you're capable of doing, comes at a 12,000 USD investment. There are a couple of ways that we can go about that if necessary. Don't let that eat you up, all right? Most of our clients prefer to take care of that like via debit or credit or crypto. Which one do you feel works best for you?
I will do the credit, yeah.
Credit, okay, cool. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm sure.
No problem. How does that feel? The only reason I say sure is just because I like to challenge people more or less. Like, don't worry. It's just like I like to play devil's advocate. No problem. How does that feel, by the way, guys, to actually understand that there is a life that you visualize and now you're actually taking a real life fucking action step to get there?
Do you want to? It feels good because even though it's like you said, if we were sure like a credit, it's like we're doing an investment. So honestly, if we spend money just just because on anything that we don't actually need, and we don't hesitate. Why am I gonna hesitate now for something that's gonna change our life? You know.
Okay.
So definitely, it's just
Yeah,
Mhm.
every how do you say this in English? I'm gonna tell
say it
in
in
Spanish.
Spanish.
All right. All good.
Todo lo que se hace grande tiene una inversión grande.
Okay, like anything that anything that you construct big, or anything big has a small inversion. Like you have to put some money in order to make it big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it, actually. I like the way that Puerto Rican Spanish sounds, because I lived in a few Spanish speaking countries, and like I don't really speak much Spanish, but yeah, it's cool to hear that. Awesome. Well, guys, what I'll need from you, take the next steps, is your full name and your address, please. Like your not email address, but actually physical, like living location, just in the chat here, please.
Okay.
Was it Visa or MasterCard that you were looking to use?
Let me check.
I'm just gonna look for it.
All good. No worries.
Okay.
So 7K on the Discover. What else have we got?
MasterCard.
MasterCard.
Yeah. How much will we put on there?
Esa va a ser, tiene que ser round, right?
Mhm. I'll tell you in a moment.
No se puede hacer 7,600. A mí 7,000.
Mhm.
7,600 se pueden hacer. We can do, okay, we can do 7K.
7,600.
No.
7,600 on one card, or no?
We could do 7K or we can do 8K. I don't actually have anything
Okay,
in
so,
between.
okay.
so just do, okay, so that one 7K. PayPal gonna be 3K.
MasterCard.
MasterCard, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be 3K. Okay, so we've got 7, 3, and then 2.
estoy sacando el cálculo. 7. Ay. 7, 3. Me faltan 2,000. And Visa
Yeah.
gonna be the rest.
Okay,
The
so
2,000.
so the 2,000. So we got 7,000 on the Discover, 3,000 on the MasterCard, and 2,000 on the Visa. I don't know if I don't know what's right, but like
Yes. Yeah, Discover 7, MasterCard is gonna be 3, and 2
Yeah.
on Visa.
Okay, perfect. Let me just grab your email. I'll put your email in each of these. Okay, and then I've got your address here. All good. 60 Lily CV, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oakland, Tennessee. Yeah.
As much. This is just more like the payment processor that we use. Cool. So now we're on for the 3K. So just what I can't remember what card this was now, but whenever you're ready, we'll just run this part. Should do the same thing again where it declines the first time. So we'll go purchase again. It will probably send you another email, or it will decline it. It would be my guess. No, okay, cool, went through straight away.
I went to. They
Yeah.
just they take the risk.
Okay, should send you a little notification to. Okay, perfect. We're all there, rocking and rolling. Congratulations, guys. Huge
Yes.
future.